Hi everyone, Mr. Kennelly here. Another quick one on my how-to series. I'm going to look at multiplying fractions together. So, let's look at a couple of examples. I'm going to give you 3 examples, okay? That's all the combinations I can think of. Obviously there's more complexity in terms of the size of the values, but the technique is the same for every single one. So the first one I'm going to look at is 3/4 times by 1/5. Okay, now just remember with fractions, multiplying, it's the top times the top, which gives you your what we call numerator, divided by bottom times bottom, which gives me my denominator. So very simply on this one, 3 times 1 gives me 3, and 4 times 5 gives me 20. That's 3/20. So watch again, top times top gives me our numerator, divided by bottom times bottom, which gives me my denominator, 3/20. Now, the only other thing to bear in mind is what we'll pick up with the second example is sometimes your answer will give an answer that can be cancelled. So let's look at this one. 2/5 times by 5/7. Again, not impossible numbers to deal with. We're going to do exactly the same. Top times top. So 2 times 5 gives me 10. 7 times 5, or 5 sevens, same both way round, gives me 35. Now typically, that is mathematically sound, it is correct, it is a value that is correct. But we would always tidy this up. And we tidy this up by dividing the top of our fraction and the bottom of our fraction by the number 5. How many 5s go into 10? There's 2 of them. How many 5s go into 35? There's 7 of them. So it's 2/7. So you get a straightforward one that just gives you the answer, it doesn't cancel. You might get an answer that then is cancelable, or what we call able to simplify. And the final one is where we're dealing with mixed numbers. So again, I'll just give you one other example. 1 1/3 times by 2 1/5. Okay? Now the only thing we need to do here is to convert what we call our mixed numbers into improper or top-heavy fractions. So the first one here, you do this. You do 1 times 3 is 3, add 1 is 4, and your denominator stays the same. So 1 1/3 is equivalent to 4/3. Watch again. So 1 times 3 is 3, add 1 is 4, that's where this 4 comes from, and the denominator, the number 3, carries on through. Second number becomes 2 5s are 10, add 1 is 11 over 5. Just watch again for me. So 2 5s are 10, add 1 is 11, and the number 5, or the denominator, carries on through. We've then got a little bit of an awkward one, but we've got the same as before. So top times top divided by the bottom times the bottom. So 4 11s are 44. And 3 5s are 15. So I get this, what we call top-heavy or improper fraction. That is, the top of the fraction is bigger than the bottom of the fraction. Okay? And again, that'll be accepted as an answer, but it's always nice to tidy it up. So how do I tidy it up? We need to work out how many 15s go into 44. This is not the easiest thing in the world. But 15s, so 1 15 is 15, 2 15s are 30, 3 15s are 45. So I can't get 3 15s in, but I can get 2 with my remainder 14. And my numerator of 15 comes over. So my answer, 1 1/3 times 2 1/5 is 2 14/15. Remember, top times top over bottom times bottom. Cancel or convert your top-heavy improper fraction to a mixed number if you can. Hope this helps.